Well, hello everyone and welcome to my new YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is mostly going to be focused on Planet Zoo, maybe Planet Farming Simulator, but more or less on these types of games. So yeah, let's hop straight into the video. This is going to be a new franchise zoo. Uh, as you can see, I have quite a few zoos because I've been playing for quite a long time. So this zoo is going to be a grassland in Africa. It's going to be difficulty medium. I don't think I'm ready for hard yet, but I might make it hard in the future, but I'm not sure. It's going to be flat, and the zoo name, I'm not sure of the zoo name yet, but so if you could comment in the comments down below a name, that would really help me out. So for now, let's call it Wildlife Park. If you have ideas, please do comment them down below. So yeah, let's start the zoo. Okay, so we're inside of the zoo. This is like the starter entrance that you will get when you start a zoo. It's like in all the zoos it starts like this, but I don't really like how it looks. So I'm going to delete this and make my own entrance. Before I started, I wanted to apologize for a couple of things. I'm so sorry that my mic and the sound isn't 100%. It isn't that good, but I ordered from Amazon. Right now, I ordered a professional microphone for like these types of videos. So I hope until next video it will get here, and yeah, and then I could use it. And I'm so sorry for the lag because it is a bit laggy. So I'll try to fix that so the rest of the episode won't be so laggy. But yeah, so my plan is just going to delete this and build an entrance of my own. So yes, I hope you like it. Let's hop right into the time lapse. So hello, before I actually start to tell you more about the video and what I'm doing, I wanted to tell you a bit about myself. Because this is my first video, as I said. Um, I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself because you guys don't really know me. So my real name is Liam. I was born in South Africa and raised in South Africa, and we moved to Israel to live in Israel a couple of years ago. I'm not sure. I think 4 years ago. And yeah, so that's why if you hear me saying like yeah a lot of times, that's like more or less slang in South Africa. So yeah, and if you hear me saying like and like stuttering, it's because it's pretty hard to think like in Hebrew and talk in English. Even though English is my native language, it is a bit hard because I haven't spoken English in quite a long time. So yeah, let me tell you a bit about myself. I'm a professional acrobat. I train professionally every single day. That's why it's actually going to be very hard for me to film videos, but I'll just try and I'll see how I can include it during the week. Uh, yeah, so I train every single day for 4 hours a day, every single day, 5 times a week. So yeah, the like my calendar is very tight and very packed, and I'm starting 10th grade, like now in a week's time. So that's also going to be like very hard. But I'll try to film as many videos as I can, and I'll just try to make it work as much as possible. So yeah, that's just a bit about me. I have lots of cats. and one dog. I really like animals. Ever since I was a little kid, I always liked to go to the zoo and to like just explore in nature. And since South Africa is like a very like it's a country full of nature, that's why it's really nice there. And yeah, that's more or less it for now. I'll see you straight after the time lapse. Okay, so as you can see, I've finished like the starter area. It's not completely finished, of course, as you can see. Like, I still need to build. My idea was I'll build like a big wooden structure here that would also go back here and cover these staff areas. And here there will be a circle that is like, that will be with a big wooden, or not a wooden, with a big sign and lots of plants here, and the sign is gonna say the name of the zoo and maybe a logo if we have one. And here is the like the entrance areas, and this is like the so-called ticket booths. Not really, because of course these are the ticket booths in the game, but if it was in real life, this would be like where they would buy the tickets, and this would be where they would like put the tickets. So yeah, that's as you can see. And then here they're the staff areas that I built, you probably saw in the time lapse, and I went through quite a lot of my money, as you can see here. But it doesn't matter. I've got a good idea, a good plan for two animals that I'm gonna build here. It's gonna be two separate habitats, but they're gonna be more or less connected. I think they're gonna be back here, and I've got a plan more or less. So yeah, let's jump straight into building that. Okay, so hi guys. I don't really know how I will be doing these like time lapses and stuff. It's all very new to me. Of course, as I said, this is my first YouTube video, so everything is very new to me, and I don't know yet like how I will like post and what times I'll post, because as I said, I train professionally every single day, so I don't know what days I'm going to post, but I think that I'm going to post more or less once a week. Maybe if I have time, like in weeks that I have time, I'll post twice a week. But if I don't have time, then it will probably be once a week. Uh, and that once a week, I think it's either going to be Tuesday, or it's gonna be, and then if I post like another time, it's gonna be or Friday or Saturday or Sunday. But I guess like I'll just go with the flow, and I'll see when I have time and all of that. So yeah, it's actually pretty hard. It's harder than I thought to like, I don't know, to think about what I'm going to say and talk about it at the same time, and to like talk straight for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, because this time lapse is pretty long. I think it's around 10 minutes or 15 minutes, so yeah, it's gonna be pretty difficult. But yeah, so I wanted to tell you more or less my plans for this zoo. uh, as I said, this is a zoo in Africa, so it is gonna be based more or less on African animals. Of course, I won't be putting polar bears in here or any like Arctic animals in here, I don't think, unless I will build an Arctic like dome or something, but I don't think that's the plan for this zoo. I think this zoo is going to be like a tropical African zoo. And yeah, I'm going to focus mainly on African species, but also on Asian species and like all of the stuff that live in hot habitats and hot climates. This zoo is inspired by Johannesburg Zoo. I used to live in Johannesburg, so we would go quite often to that zoo, and I don't know, I just really got connected to that zoo. I really like it. And yeah, I think it's a very interesting zoo. So it's not going to be completely like one-on-one the same, but the entrance is inspired a bit. The habitat layouts are inspired a bit. I have plans for not for next episode, but maybe for the episode after that, for something that is inspired in Johannesburg Zoo, and it's a really nice tortoise habitat. So with a nice tortoise house that is in Johannesburg Zoo, that I think I can build something really nice. So yeah, that's just about the plans that I have for the zoo. And just overall, this zoo is like very inspired by like Delay Designer Zoos, Simply Savannah Zoos, and Caesar Creates Zoos, because I just really like those creators and I have been watching lots of videos that they made. I hope one day to be as good as them in Planet Zoo and in all the games that I play, and that my YouTube will succeed like their YouTube succeeded. So yeah, I just really wanted to say thank you to them, and that they are really an inspiration for anyone who plays this game. So I definitely recommend you to go and to check their channels out after this video. You should go check out The Lady Designer, Caesar Creates, Simply Savannah, and just there are so many more amazing Planet Zoo creators, but they are really just my favorites. And of course, if I forgot anyone, leave them down below in the comments and I definitely will shout them out in the next episode, even though I know this is like my first ever video and they have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but I really hope one day to be as good as them. So yeah, so in honor of Simply Savannah and Caesar Creates, I wanted to do something similar to what they do in their videos. They do like a section of their time lapse which is dedicated to like telling facts about the animals that they are building for. So I really wanted to do the same thing with the animals that I'm building for. So yeah, let me start. The African crested porcupine is one of the largest rodents in the world. It can be up to 13 kilograms when it's an adult. Its conservation status is least concern, and it mainly lives in Africa, as the name suggests. It also lives, sometimes you can spot it in Italy and sometimes in Europe. Porcupines have been known to injure lions, leopards, hyenas, and even humans. The porcupine's diet consists mainly of fruit, tubers, bark, bulbs, and root crops. They are nocturnal and forage alone at night, traveling up to 9 miles in their search for food. They return to the den during the rest of the day. As you may all know, the porcupines are famous for their sharp, sturdy quills at the back of their back. They also have powerful claws that all help them defend predators and find food. And lastly, a funny little fun fact that you probably didn't know, a group of porcupine is called a prickle. Yes, so that's it for today's fun facts. I hope you enjoyed them. I really enjoyed them and I find them to be quite funny and really interesting. For next episode, I'll try to find a few more fun facts. And yeah, that's it. See you after the time lapse. Okay, so as you guys can see, I finished building the more or less the structure of the habitat, and it looks really nice. I like it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So this is like the indoor area, and I'm going to put like some blueprints of shelves and stuff to make it look more realistic. And I should probably actually uh, make this all soil. Yeah, okay. So that there won't be like random grasses everywhere. Wait just 1 second. And yeah, so now I need to go to the animal trading and look for an uh, African crested porcupine. There we are. They are only males, so let's refresh it and see, maybe they are females. No, for now they're only males. Let's get this one, he looks alright. Let's see if I have any African crested porcupines in my animal storage. What, there? Uh, crested porcupine? Ah, I do. But yeah, there are a couple of females, but I think they're siblings, so I don't know, and they're only like they're not even a year old. I mean, she's 1 year old, he is as well. So I think let's check in the Stupedia. They can have 5 males and 5 females. So I've got, now I have 2 males, and I don't know if I should put all of like these females in, because then they might breed with this one male. But I do want to put this male in because he's a gold star. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do. Okay, I think in the meantime let's send these 2 males to the zoo. There's our little keeper. No, he's not a keeper. What's he called again? The caretaker. Your zoo has no vets. I should probably put a vet. Let's put a keeper as well. A mechanic. And a security. Okay, I will put one. Even though I'm quite low on cash, as you can see, I've only got 6,000. But I'm sure that will change as soon as the porcupines will come in, because then the guests will start coming in and everything. And in the maximum, if anything happens, I can always take a loan. So let's see. No females. That's a shame. So let's put him as well. And that's it, we don't need any more males. So now we just need to find more females. But for now, I think it's best to put the animals in the zoo, because it's best to put the animals in the zoo so that the guests will start coming in. As you can see, the guests are already spawning. So yeah, let's take a look at our porcupines. I just love their, like, how they look. I really like the spines. I find them so realistic. I don't know. So they've got more than enough space. Their terrain isn't perfect. Well, we can't fix that right now. So let's fix that. Terrain. Let's make it a little bigger. Wait, not that big. And let's make it 80% intensity and 4. So they need a lot more soil, so let's add soil just like everywhere. I'll turn up the intensity a bit. So that's rock. So soil, they need a lot more soil. So we'll just add a lot of soil. And I know their traversable area is like they only need 300 and they have like 600 square meters, but that will change, don't worry. As soon as I will start adding all of the rocks and everything, then don't worry, the traversable area will become a lot smaller. So yeah, they still have way too much grass now. Let's turn that, make that a bit bigger. Perfect. Now it's all in green. Okay, so let's check. They don't need a lot of coverage, but I think I'll add a bit like too many plants because I really like adding lots of plants. It makes it look really realistic. And enrichment is 0 for now. We will add some enrichment. And yeah, the overall welfare is 59, which isn't like good, but it's not bad. Last meal quality isn't great, but we will fix that in the future when we have more money. Habitat 100% for the habitat, that's great. And enrichment is 0, of course. So the social is great. So yeah, that's more or less what we need. Let's just add some what's it called, here it is, donation boxes, so that the guests will donate some money. I want to change the colors to make it fit the like the deserty aesthetic that the zoo is going for. I'm going in the zoo for a really deserty, like grasslands in Africa, more or less theme. Why isn't it there? And so hopefully I will be able to build a really nice zoo in that theme. Yeah, so here let's duplicate it a couple of times so that they have some donation boxes all around the enclosure. I think that's enough. Yeah, so let's just add for now in the habitat. We can add some by species, African crested porcupine there. Let's add some food trays because they will definitely need to eat. Wait. Yeah, so let's put one here, and because I'm planning, wait, why did it do that? And because I'm planning to add like quite a lot of porcupines in here, I will add 2. There we go. And let's add some bedding. Bedding large, so that they have some bedding and spaces to lie down and sleep that isn't too close to the guests. Why is it flattening to terrain? I didn't know that bedding flattens to terrain. I thought that Like, I don't think it should flatten to terrain, but I don't know why it does it here. So, yes, that's more or less it for now. I think I will go ahead and jump into a time lapse of adding plants and making the enclosure look nice. And yes, if I find any females in the animal trading, then I will add them. Oh, here, there are some females. Let's get them. I mean, she's not the best, but she's alright. She's not the best, but let's see if we have any other options. No, only her. So, yeah, let's add both of them, and I will jump straight into the time lapse of me like decorating and making this enclosure look nice. Okay, so as you can see, more or less, I have finished decorating the entire habitat. I think it looks really good. I don't know what about you, what you think, but I really do like how it turned out. I like these little like planters, more or less. I don't know how to call them, like that. I put some dirt inside, and I have like lots of cactuses because they They're like the porcupines are very deserty animals, so I made this a very dry, yeah, like a dry theme more or less to just fit the aesthetic. And I built with sandstone because I think it really fits the vibe and the aesthetic, and it really looks nice. So yeah, and as you can see, I've also like built this little fence. I didn't really build it. It's from the construction tab. If you write fence, it's like in the first row. It's this one. I just sunk it into the ground by using shift. You sink it into the ground like that, and yeah, I just put it all around the exhibit, and then I put all kinds of more or less tropical plants or really nice and green plants because it looks really nice. I don't know, it just looks good like this. So yeah, I should probably unpause the game and make it not so fast, so that we'll carry on getting more money. As you can see, we've got like only one now $2,000, but and we started with 40,000. So I really hope that the money will just carry on going up, because if it doesn't, then we're in a bit of a problem. Then we'll have to take a loan. But yeah, as you can see, also there's an indoor area that if we go from here, this is where their food is. And even though this shouldn't be like this, let me just fix it 1 second. There we go. And we'll fix this plant. And we will also fix like this. This is a piece of mulch that we had, that I put in. I don't know why it isn't selecting it. Wait. Okay. Never mind. I'll fix it just now. Uh, so yeah, this is where their food is, and as you can see, they're eating and they're enjoying themselves, and yeah. But I haven't placed the blueprints here. I think I'll do that in the next episode. But as you can see, under my blueprints, tab, I've got all like sorts of what's it called? Backstage. Oh. Backstage like blueprints, and as you can see, I'll just scatter these blueprints around to make it look more realistic, more like a real zoo. So yeah, and also as you can see, I have added a couple of things here. I forgot to add the paths. I should do that. I'll do that right now. Uh, I moved the keeper hut back here. I moved the research facility back here, and I put in a water treatment because we don't have regular like water bowls in the habitat. What we do have instead is like we have like puddles of water, and like right here there is water. As you can see, there is water there, and that's where they can drink from. So yeah, I put the water down there so I don't have to put the ugly drinking like things. Let's just check what else we have to do. Low on cash. Yes, I know, sadly, but hopefully for next episode we'll have a bit more cash and we'll be able to build another exhibit or habitat. Okay, so without further ado, that's the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. it was really fun building this African crested porcupine habitat. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a like, and if you can, even go down below and subscribe. Also, if you can, write a nice comment. It always means the world to me. Since this is my first video, it would really help. Yeah, hope to catch you another time. Bye guys.